Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and ask and ye shall receive. I present to you the Kronos XVIII-1700. That is right, I have built a Kronos shotgun that holds 17 rounds. It is magnificent, and it makes me so happy. And there will be build video later. There will unfortunately not be chrono numbers or much of a firing demonstration because it's currently 11 o'clock at night and pouring rain. So, but I wanted to get this out into the world because this thing is just entirely too cool. So, the basic priming mechanism is actually very, very similar to my Magnus shotgun design. I use the same pipe and the same sorts of fittings, all that can be gotten at Home Depot. I believe it's 1-inch pipe. I believe the barrel is 1-inch pipe, and then, of course, 1-inch fittings. There's half of a coupler on this side that screws into the original end of the barrel. It's exactly the same size, so it fit over, and I could just put 2 screws on either side to keep it in place. Then a full one and the other half one that have been sanded out on the inside so they would fit over the pipe. And then one on the end that is, of course, acting as the end cap, and, of course, it is orange. And then, of course, a recon slide upside down, screwed on there to create the handle, because it works so very, very well. If you really wanted to attach a foregrip, you very easily could to the rail here. You might switch to Picatinny rail, or get a Picatinny to Nerf adapter and then put on a proper one. I like shotgun style one, so I'll probably just get a slanted foregrip. Because I really actually like those. And then it has a 12-round magazine that has been attached to the original internal magazine. And the only real complication that I ran into, adding the barrel and all of that was identical to doing it on the Magnus, but it was this magazine that was the issue. Not because attaching it was not that difficult, but it turns out that when you prime the Kronos, the magazine actually moves, which is unfortunate because it made things much more complicated. When you prime the blaster, about halfway into the prime, then the magazine moves, and then halfway when you're pushing it forward, the magazine goes back. And that has added a little bit of complications. I'm hoping I can find some way to better attach this. I tried making a metal bracket that would go around here to hold it in place, but it was the irregularity of the end here was causing it to snag, and I couldn't find a good way to do that, so it's currently just free floating, which I don't like because the attachment here is also not as strong as I would like, but it's holding for now, so we'll see how long that lasts. I did try to put a stock mount on it. Unfortunately, I did not have the right materials, and since this now has K26 in it, it couldn't take the force and just kept breaking, largely because it was an offset stock, and so the force is coming here, which was putting torque here. If there was some way to put a stock directly onto the back, it might then work. But this one really doesn't lend itself to that design because the back is not solid like it is on the Magnus. So I'm thinking this one's going to have to go without a stock, but I'm okay with that because I don't mind. I'd love to have had a stock, but it would need more reinforcements, and I'm sure other people will tinker with this design, and hopefully one of them will actually solve that, which would be cool. I then also have a secondary sling mount here, which actually should probably get moved up here because right now it's on the one that slides. That was given to me by Out of Darts. And it's just 3D printed and just attaches directly to rival rail, which is pretty cool. I do need to get some bolts that will fit it to better lock it on there. But that is pretty groovy. And it still loads exactly the way it used to, but now it holds 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can start to see it coming into here. It curves through. I believe we're at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And now the spring in here is 100% compressed, and it is glorious. I have removed all of the locks, so you can both deprime it and double prime it. So this is genuinely a shotgun. You can fire 1 round, or it will handle up to 2. If you try to put 3 in, it's probably going to jam, even with K26. But prime it forward, and it fires. Double prime, and it fires too. Not particularly well. Rival doesn't shotgun well, but You could if you really wanted to. Actually, I take it back. It fires 2 almost as good as it fires 1. That is so cool. I can't wait to get this out and get... Chronoing it is not going to be great, especially not for multiple rounds, because multiple rounds through a chronograph really don't work well. And I know it's not going to be as good as one without the barrel, because the barrel obviously is going to create drag, and I've taken the hop-up out, so it's not bouncing around inside of the barrel, which it definitely seems to have helped, but it's then not going to fly as far because it doesn't have the hop-up to help keep it moving, but it's a shotgun, it's supposed to be short range anyway, especially if you're firing multiple rounds. So, I will get those as soon as I have good weather again. Yeah. So, I think that pretty much covers all of the basics. I will go over some of the internals. The locks are so easy to take out. Some of them I took out and couldn't figure out what they did, so I just left them out. I have taken out the prime indicator completely because it didn't really serve a purpose. But I am absolutely pleased with how this came out. So there you have it. My Deadpool Kronos shotgun. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section, and if you have any other ideas, go ahead and put them down there too, and thank you guys for watching.